perfect. Yeah, the video looks okay. Oh. I'm fucking cramping. What type of guy cramps? Like, how much of a pussy are you? You're cramping, dude? Oh. No. You're dehydrated, you cunt. You drank one water bottle today. Fucking 13 fucking beers. A fucking pint of whiskey. And now you're sitting in the same place you've been sitting in for the past fucking, hour and a half. Oh, no. Well, fuck, what time is it? Let's not lie. It's fucking 10:30. Yeah, you've been sitting there a while, you cunt. You've been sitting there a while. So, it's a good looking watch. So which conversation are we going to have right now, YouTube? Mainly Avery. You're the only one listening, if I had to guess. Just give you something else to enjoy yourself with. Whatever that means. So, what is it? Dogs, hunting, alcohol, driving truck. Oh, I know. That random motherfucker that I ran into hunting tonight. Didn't run into him, but seen him again. In the previous video, I told you about a guy. I think I called him the random hunting motherfucker. Dude, he's a nice dude. He is nice. I've talked to him. But he's crazy. He's fucking crazy. He has to be somewhere on the spectrum. He fucking has to be. Oh, man. The more I think about this, the crazier it is, honestly. It's fucking nuts. Alright? So, whatever. I'll talk to you about the crazy, or what do I call him? Crazy hunting motherfucker. Yeah, great, whatever. So, it's a dude. He drives like a, do I like cars? I can't even tell you what he drives. He drives a Chevy SUV. That's all I can tell you. It's a Chevy SUV. Maybe like an older Equinox, something like that. Probably like a 2012, 2010. Just tell from the body shape. Headlamps are fogged over. No deer rack on the back. I don't know where he's putting this deer if he kills a deer, but whatever, right? First time I ever ran into this motherfucker was 3 weekends ago on Saturday. Today's Saturday. 3, maybe 4 weeks? No, it had to be 3 weeks ago. Must have been 3 weeks ago exactly. With my kid. And I parked, he parked. It's a morning hunt. And he parks, and me and my kid didn't get out of the car or the truck until he started heading in. So me and my kid both get out, I'm a coffee, and we both put our orange on, I'm following all the rules, by the way, you cunts. You cunts. I'm a kid with me. All the rules are being followed. So we gear up, and he went in maybe 5 minutes before us, maybe 10 minutes, whatever it is. And we start walking down the main trail. I remember asking my kid, which direction do you want to go? Because it splits. You can take the back trail, which is closed, or you can take the main trail, and then we can cut across the woods into the blind. Kid says, take the main road. I'm like, alright, cool. And that's all based off wind direction and stuff like that. I told her the wind and what the wind's doing. She said this is the correct way to go. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, me too. Right? So we're walking in. And, like, you never been there, but you go down. It's downhill. It turns right. You go past a log. Like a cut log. It looks like a bench. Like, the game commission set this up. It's like somewhere you can sit. Then it turns hard left. Goes straight. Turns hard left and turns hard right. And it's a straightaway for probably about 100 yards. Basically a straightaway. Slight curve in it. And we're walking in the fucking, like, it's a gray light. And if you don't know what gray light is, it's a hunting term. It's literally, the sun's not up, but it's not down either. You're just starting to be able to see. You don't need a headlamp, but a headlamp would help. You know, it's that fucking dark. And we're walking in on that straightaway, and there's Mr. Hunting Motherfucker. First time I didn't talk to him in the parking lot. First time I ran into him. And he doesn't tell me to stop. He just, like, tells me to, like, slow down a little bit. And I'm like, okay. So me and my kid, we inch up to him. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up, dude? And he goes, there's deer. Every time I walk in here, there's deer on this ridge. And I'm like, yeah, there's always deer in here. And he was already busted. The deer knew, hey, get the fuck out of the toilet. Like, Jesus. Stop drinking out of the toilet, dude. You have water. There's a water bowl. Dude. The shit that I deal with this fucking dog, she's crazy. Think I'm fucking crazy. The fucking dog's crazy. Oh, I'm not crazy, though. You know. Honestly, if this dog wasn't fucking nuts, I wouldn't have her. Not for me. Which would fucking tell you about all of my dating history, you know? And then I find a dog like that, and oh my god, I don't have to deal with any of the bad parts of being crazy. Just a dog. Back to the story, shit. Hunting crazy motherfucker. So me and my kid are there, and he's there, and he's a compound bow guy, and we're crossbow. And sure enough, he's right. There's deer off to our left. They're on the hill. And the hill, dude, like, off, it might be 60 yards until they're onto private, but it's uphill. And we're in gray light, so you can kind of see, but you can't see. And eventually, I talked to that guy for a couple minutes, and the deer move off and go right up the ridge. I'll never forget it. They go up the ridge, they look back, and there was probably 3 does. They look back and they just go right over that ridge. And the moment they go over that fucking ridge, I'm like, alright, well, that's busted. Like, there's 3 does that aren't coming in. And he goes, yeah. Every time I come in here, they're on this ridge. Like, they're just hanging out in here. And I'm like, well, and I'm thinking, like, why didn't you kill one yet, you dumb fuck? Like, you should have came in, stopped about 50 yards short, rotated up the ridge through the bullshit, and then went in behind them. Super quiet. He doesn't do that, though. That's going to mean something at some point. So we go in, we hunt, whatever, and everything passes. And, you know, a couple days ago, I show up to hunt. This might have been, what, fucking yesterday? Friday? Friday I show up to hunt. Only have about an hour and 45 minutes. I was on parking, and I'm like, parking lot's empty. I don't think anyone else is going to show up. Parking lot's empty. That same motherfucker pulls in. Okay. And I asked him. Dude steps out of his little Chevy with fucking Hey Dudes on. Hey dude. It's like, okay. Well, then because of the shoes he was wearing, literally the shoes he was wearing, I go, are you hunting or are you scouting? He goes, oh, I'm hunting. I'm hunting. I'm like, oh, you're fucking autistic. I was like, that's what you are. You're autistic. But whatever, you're hunting. Great. Dude fucking proceeds to get literally dressed in the parking lot. Right out of his work clothes, right into his fucking hunting clothes. Alright, cool. Cool. And he heads on in. He asks me where I'm hunting. I'm like, I'm on the right hand side. Fucking, I have a blind in there. Just gonna be in there. Front half. Gonna be sitting in the blind. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, I sit all over the place, so I just wanted to know. He goes in, and he sits up on the fucking ridge where he sees all the fucking deer. I'm like, dude, I didn't know that's where he went. I thought he was going to go to the far side. The far side. I thought he was like, okay, he's on the front half, I'll go to the back half. No, he sits on the same half I'm in the same fucking place he sees all the fucking deer. Puts all of his fucking scent in there. I didn't know that at the time. I leave last night. As I leave, you know, you strap on your headlamp and all that shit, but you don't turn it on. It's you can still see. As I start to walk out yesterday, I see a fucking light pop up on the top ridge. On the ridge. And I'm like, what the fuck is that light? You know, and my light's not turned on if I see a light. You know, you're not going to know where I am. I could hear this motherfucker walking and breaking branches the whole ways down the ridge. It's only 60 yards down to the trail. He fucks up everything in there. I mean, he had to fuck up everything in there. Just all the noise in the world, dude. I heard him, dude. I must have been 150 yards away from him. I could see the headlamp because it was dark. But I could hear the motherfucker. Like, as he moved, I could hear the fucking branches break. Craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, you know deer go in there and you're making that kind of fucking noise? And you're hunting with a fucking compound bow? It's like, that won't work. That will not fucking work. So, not the craziest part though. As he comes down the ridge, I'm walking down the ridge towards the trail. I'm coming from the other side through like flatland, and then I have to go a little uphill to get to the trail. So he comes down to the trail, and I stay still. And once he hits the trail and starts walking out, I start moving towards the trail. I hit the trail. He's right in front of me. Maybe 70 yards in front of me. I can see him. Mainly because of his headlamp. I can see him. It's not hard to see the guy. And he's walking out. And all of a sudden, you get up to the part where it breaks off into the, it breaks off to the left if you're walking out. Down the trail is closed. It's dark. Hunting's over. He takes that fucking left and starts going down the fucking back trail. Where all the fucking bedding is. I'm like, dude, that's where all the bedding is, where I expect them to rotate into where I hunt. Like, if you can imagine it, it's like a big triangle I'm looking at right now. Like, my blind, where he was, the trail, and where he went into. It's like a big triangle. He took the backside triangle and just fucked up. Dude, I don't even know what he did in there. I don't know what he did. But he had to fuck it all up. He had his headlamp on. I could hear him walking. Well, I could see him and I could hear him going down that back trail. I just go out to my truck, get in my truck, fuck it, alright? And I go hunt the next day. So, next day is today. The day I'm making the video, right? You know, I already have the buck story, so I had my day. But what I didn't tell you about my day was when I was walking out today, guess what happened? Left at last light. Same time, 5:13, 5:15, whatever it is. Legal light. With my dog. And what happens again? A fucking headlamp up on the ridge. The same fucking ridge, the same exact fucking spot. I mean, dude, to a fucking T. It was literally like deja vu. Couldn't imagine it. And I was like, that's that same guy. I was like, that's the hunting motherfucker. That's the hunting autistic motherfucker. That's what I'm naming this video. Hunting autistic motherfucker. This time, though, he comes right down the fucking ridge, and I can hear him from where I'm at with my dog. Right? And dude, I didn't put... dude, I'm at the point now, I don't have to say I'm on a leash. She has a leash on, but she's just next to me. And my dog can see him. My dog is fucking, like, not losing her shit. My dog is, like, pointing at her. And if you know what shepherds are like, they get super focused. Like, super, super focused. And she's watching him go down the ridge, onto the trail, and then out the trail. And, dude, she is locked. And I'm like, if a dog can see that, and it's a good dog, don't get me wrong. Like, Shepherd Doberman mix, like, that's a fucking dog. You know, I have a good dog. Here, you want to see it? Actually? There's my dog. Big ass fucking dog. I have a good dog. She's just staring at this motherfucker. And I didn't make a move until his headlamp went out of distance. But dude, he was fucking, 150, 200 yards away from me by the time I couldn't see his lamp. That might be the most autistic, stupid, crazy motherfucker I've ever seen. I thought I was a stupid hunter because I don't kill deer as often as I'd like to, we could say. But I am set up. Like, I have a spot. Deer come through there. I know they come through there. I have doe tags. Oh my God. I had one chance at a buck this year and fucked it up. Well, I didn't fuck it up. And I'm not blaming you, Lily, if you ever watch this video. But if you weren't with me that day, I would have killed that fucking buck. I could smell that deer. My dog knew this motherfucker was walking out, dude. My dog was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that thing walking through the fucking woods, dude? My dog knew. Just my fucking dog knew. Just puts everything into perspective as you hunt, you know? Like, my dog seen this motherfucker from fucking 120 yards away. Just because of his headlamp. Like, I don't know, like, dogs see better than deer, or deer see better than dogs. I don't fucking know. Dogs are technically predators, deer are prey. Deer see good at night. I think dogs see pretty fucking good at night, too. I trust my dog more than I trust a deer. For instance, if I had a pet deer or a pet dog, I would trust my dog more than I would trust the deer. If we were walking in the dark, right? Like, I'd trust the dog. Maybe I have that all fucked up. I don't know. Never had a pet deer. I just eat them. But it was the craziest goddamn thing. It's the third interaction I have with him. And I know it was him. I know it was him because I let him go about his business. I got up to the trail, followed out. He didn't go down the back trail this time. But I was walking out, I seen the tail lights. I seen his tail lights. And I didn't turn my headlamp on because I have my dog with me, you know. I really do think it's a simple dog, pistol, knife. Like, I'm fine. Like, if it really comes down to it, like, I'm fine. My dog will bite, I will shoot, and I will stab. You know, me and Salem will figure it the fuck out. But that crazy hunting motherfucker, dude. He sat the same spot 2 times in a row in the first, but that's not the important part. He sat the spot that the first time I ran into him, he seen all the deer. And he walked up the ridge where the deer come down the ridge. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Sit right off the trail to the right. Don't go up to the left. Sit on the right, and let them come down to you, you cunt. Oh my god, just autistic, crazy hunting motherfucker. Had to tell you about that guy. It's insane. Insane. And I think I'm crazy. Avery thinks she's crazy. No. I see crazy, and he's crazy.